Good evening. We read in this week's Parsha, Parshat Vayechi, about Yaakov's blessings for his sons. I want to focus on the following text. Yaakov called his sons, and he said, "Come together that I may tell you what is to befall you in the end of days. Assemble and listen, O sons of Yaakov, and listen to Yisrael your father." Rashi comments on the reference to end of days. Yaakov seems to want to reveal what is to come with Mashiach, and yet the blessings that follow do not contain any actual references to Mashiach. Rashi states that after Yaakov made this statement, the Shekhinah left him, as God did not want him to reveal such information at that time. The Sfat Emet also discusses, explaining that what Yaakov wanted to impart was not the date of the ultimate redemption, but rather something to do with the Egyptian exile, which the children of Yaakov were imminently facing. Yaakov wanted his children to know that their exile in Egypt would have an end, that there would be a limit placed on their suffering, that there is a historic future beyond the slavery of Egypt. In other words, he wanted to tell them that there is room for hope, there is order and a plan. But even that was denied to Yaakov. Why? The Sfat Emet suggests that an essential ingredient, indeed the very definition of the exile experience, is the hopelessness and the sense of despair. Exile is a psychological state as much as it is a national physical condition. God prevented Yaakov from giving his children even the basic comfort of the knowledge that the future will be a brighter one. Breshit Rabbah expands the words "come together" and "assemble" as "come together from the 10 tribes and assemble together with the tribes of Yehuda and Binyamin." During the Beit Rishon, when the Jewish kingdom split, with Yehuda and Binyamin on one side and the 10 tribes on the other, the 10 tribes were later exiled, but with the hope that they will return one day. Here in our parsha, Yaakov is urging them to turn back the clock and come back to a united nation, rather than a fragmented one. This also mirrors a prophecy in Yechezkel, which also predicted a period of redemption and unification. So the Midrash mentioned works at 2 levels. In the narrative of Yaakov's family, we are just recovering from the schism of the sale of Yosef. Just as in later history, there will be the larger family split. Yaakov lies on his deathbed and sees his sons united, so he encourages continued family unity. Come together and assemble. However, the Midrash, drawing on Yaakov's intent to inform us of the formula for the end of days, sees this as the assurance of future redemption. Similarly, this is the message of Yechezkel. Yaakov's lesson then is simple. When Bnei Israel become a unified group, they have prepared themselves for the redemption. The Midrash here picks up on the dual use of verbs of conciliation and unity. Come together and assemble can be alternatively translated as become a single group and reconcile yourselves. For a family which has suffered from so much inner hatred, rivalry, and jealousy, this message is one of the most crucial that Yaakov could ever leave his children. That the key to redemption, which indicates harmony, national success, peace, and religious fulfillment, is togetherness. May this learning lead to our country's success, our people's success, leading all of us to the final redemption as one people.